The focus on physical and mental health has gained significant attention over the past years, with numerous initiatives, campaigns, and discussions aimed at promoting well-being in these areas. However, the topic of financial health doesn't receive anywhere near the same level of attention, even though it plays a most crucial role in our overall well-being and quality of life. I'm Patrick from Finance for You, and I'm here to break the silence about money. So we're taught from a very young age to follow a certain path. Go to school, get good grades, find a nice job, etc., etc. But what do you do with the money you've earned along the way? Given our lack of a proper financial education, there's a lot of conflicting advice on what to do with our money. Do you save? Do you invest? What actually is the optimal order of putting your money to good use? In my video on the 50-30-20 rule, you've seen me explain that we should allocate 20% of our take-home pay to savings. You'd want to calculate 20% of your take-home pay and follow the following steps with your money. Step 1. Build up an emergency fund. Before you do anything, calculate 3 to 6 months of your expenses and put them in a high-yield savings account. I'll cover high-yield savings accounts in another video, so make sure to follow and subscribe. This emergency fund will give you the psychological safety of knowing you have a small amount set aside and that you won't need to go into debt to pay off some unexpected expense. So imagine the kind of stability you'd have knowing that you have 3 to 6 months of expenses to fall back on if, say, you lost your job or your business didn't work out. Step 2. Make sure you have enough money to cover your insurances. Most of us have car insurance, home, health. Put this money away with your emergency fund. Step 3. Pay off your highest interest debt. Some of us have bought phones, cars, and equipment using buy now, pay later schemes. And most people don't realize that the interest that they're paying on these schemes is actually restricting the amount of money they can save. For example, you're being charged 10% interest on your new washing machine. By paying off that debt, you're making a guaranteed 10% return on that interest that you're no longer paying. Step 4. Paying off low interest debt, namely your mortgage. Some people will tell you not to increase your mandatory loan repayments and put the money in the stock market instead. My personal target is to double my standard loan repayment if I had a good month, as I prefer having the psychological safety of knowing I will have less debt. Also, not all mortgages are flexible, so if you want to increase your repayments, make sure you're not penalized by the bank. Step 5 relates to what I call big-time financial goals. This will be the missing figure making up your 20% of your take-home pay. In the beginning, you'll possibly have nothing in this category, or even a negative sum. But after you build up the other balances I mentioned, you will slowly start having more money left over. Big-time financial goals include saving money for big-ticket items like a down payment on a home, a car, a wedding, and placing them in a high-yield savings account. Using the money to start a side business, investing the money into a private pension, or, my personal favorite, investing in education. On this note, you can only save and invest as much as you can earn, but you could always earn more. Investing in knowledge, a new skill, and ultimately in yourself could multiply your earnings potential. Hopefully this video gave you some ideas as to how to design your financial future. Please like, follow, and subscribe for more.